Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of SimAirport in early access. And we're going to do a quick recap. In fact, it may not be so quick and it may not be such a recap, but I want to do another, I guess a tutorial, run through, sample examples of the baggage system. So, because I've seen more comments and had more folks say, hey, A-Train, thanks for your tutorial, or hey, A-Train, I still don't get it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the basic career airport. That would be this here. As you can see, it's day one, 0800.
What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
And what we're going to do is show you, this is the bare bones basic, get it up and running system you'll need to put in, okay? So let me start my timer clock here because I want to keep this short and sweet. We go to utilities. Okay, the only thing I've done so far is hired 7 more workers, so we have 10. All right, we've got some labor. All right, we've got 2 ticketing desks, and you can see they got blue arrows on them. Okay, I know I'm zoomed out right now. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, and then there's the H's for the color inhibited. Boy, did I say that politically correct or what? All right, so we need a baggage depot to serve the gates. Now, we got to put a hangar somewhere, and you got to think about expansion. Okay, so we're going to put a medium hangar right here, okay, right here at the edge of the taxiway. And then we got, that way we can have up to 3 baggage carts. Then we're going to put a baggage depot right here, okay. Now why'd you put it over there, A-Train? Because you can't put it here. You'd have to put it here, which means you'd have to move this further away from the hangar would be further away from the gates. Furthermore, when you go to add a second gate, where are you going to put that gate? You're going to put that gate right. You're going to put that gate right here. Okay, just like that. Okay, so we can slap this in here for giggles and go to utilities because that's what we're talking about. So we're going to try not to scope creep too much. Okay, so I'm going to put the baggage depot right here, and I'm going to put it in this orientation. Why are you putting it in that orientation, A-Train? Good question, viewer. Because the blue is to the left and the pink is to the right. Okay, so what does that mean? What does that have to do with the price of rice in China? That's another good question. Watch. Blue is towards the blue, and pink is going to be towards what uses pink? The baggage carousel. We're going to turn this bad boy this direction here. We're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it, poop. Yeah, we'll just do it right here because I don't want to get too hung up on this. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do this, okay? And we're going to try not to get too hung up on any of them. So initially you start off, you put in a baggage carousel, right? Now we just got to connect everything together. We do that with the conveyor lines. Now, due to the new mods and all that, we'll be able to connect the ticketing desks together. But you can't go directly to the baggage depot. You've got to have a hub. So here's a mini hub. This little one we're going to call the mini hub, okay? It's like mini-me, just with a hub. So we're going to take this, and we're going to rotate it this way. Why this way? Because it makes sense. It lines the colors up nice and pretty. Okay? That makes sense? That makes sense to me. All right. So here's what we do. You got to have one hub in action to connect things together. All right? That's all you need is just one. So we're going to drop that right there. We're going to take a conveyor line. We're going to connect blue to blue, just like that, and pink to pink, just like this. All right, now we've got the hub and the depot connected. Now, all we got to do is connect the ticketing desks together, and you could put more ticketing desks across there. So I'm going to show you the example. We're going to expand on this in just a minute. So we're going to run this across here and then run it up to there and then connect it. Boom, done. Now, we got one more pink output here. We're going to run that down here. Going to run this one over here. And look. Connected. Beauty. All right, so now we can fast forward at warp speed and watch our delivery truck show up here in a minute with pieces and parts and parts and pieces, and then our workers will get busy workering and they'll get all this stuff set up. Of course, they'll probably build this first, which, you know, I guess I could have gone without doing that, but whatever. All right, so while they're building that, let's talk about expansion. Say you have a second gate. Say you have 2 airplanes come in at the same time and you want a second baggage carousel. Okay, fine. Plop. Let's drop a second baggage carousel right there. 2 baggage carousels should be enough up to about 3 gates. Okay? Should be enough. All right? So, let's put that there. Then let's say we've added more, another gate. We want to add more ticket desks. All right? Well, that's easy. We'll just drop in a couple more ticket desks. 1, 2. All right? And then, of course, you would naturally have to hire 2 more staff members for those ticket desks. They're going to go hide behind their buddies there for a minute. It looks like they're making out. Might need to call HR about that. Oh, wait a minute. So, anyway, all right. So let's check on the progress of our system here. They're laying out all the parts and pieces. Okay? This is great. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind with this baggage depot now is you can assign it. See, it's connected to one baggage carousel, connected to 4 ticketing desks. Okay? Although it's technically not yet because the conveyor is still under construction. But that's okay. Don't mince words.
Let it go, let it go.
And we are assigned to 0 of 1 candidate gates. What does that mean, A-Train? That's a good question. Click on it. It says dismantled. No, we don't want to dismantle. Assign to. Ah, look, we can assign it to gate A1. We're going to assign it to gate A1, and it will be happy. Okay? So, then, as soon as this gets complete, you know something? Maybe I didn't hire enough workers. Maybe I should have hired more. But you know, union fees and all that stuff nowadays are just outrageous. Medical charges and all that stuff. Crazy. All right. So we're almost done. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. You know what? We're going to hire 5 more people. Screw this. I ain't messing around with you people. Get it done. Get the work done. We ain't got time to willy foo-foo around with you slow butts. Taking coffee breaks. Going out to get fresh air. You need to go to the bathroom. You need this all hooked up. Okay, so notice we've hooked up the ticketing desks. All right, and they're all good. All right, you can daisy chain all these together you want, as far as I know. I mean, we can throw a couple more in there if you want. Let's throw a couple more in there. Why not? Ticketing desks. This down here. Yeah, right there. All right, let's throw a couple more. Boom, boom. All right. So our airport's expanding. We got 2 gates, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right. Now, we can assign this baggage depot to our 2nd gate. Boom. That takes care of it. Close it up. We can hire some vehicles here. Add a baggage cart. Let's add another baggage cart. And for good measure, let's hire a 3rd one. All right. So we're all good. Now, what's this say? Okay, now it's functional. Now, this is over here griping because it does not have a door to the terminal, which we can correct. Not that we need to, but let's correct it just to shut it up. All right, drop that there, and then we'll go up to a gate agent desk, and we'll drop that right there. All right, very good. So that's all the objects we need there. Now we have our fully functional bag system in place, okay? It runs through multiple ticket desks, single line to a hub. Blue to blue. It comes out of the hub to the baggage depot, blue to blue. Then the return back is from pink to pink, back to the hub, and then pink down here to the baggage carousel. But, A-Train, you've got 2 baggage carousels and the other one's feeling lonely because it's not going to get any bags.
I'm so lonely, so lonely.
That's a fine point. So the question is, how do we do multiple baggage carousels now? Well, there's a little bit of a twist to this, the way this works. So here's how we're going to make it work. How we have 1 mini hub for the baggage depot. We're going to assign 1 mini hub to 2 baggage carousels. All right, so we're going to put this here. All right, so we're going to drop that. And now we're going to do some demolish work. All right. We're going to take this line out here. Actually, yeah, we're going to take this line out here, and we'll work through this. Okay. So we're going to take that out. Now, we're going to hook up our 2 baggage carousels. Well, that'll hook up here in a minute. Oh, I got to kick it into gear. All right. So here comes the crew. They're going to tear all that out. Now we're going to hook these 2 up. Boom, boom. Okay, so there's that. Now, we looking okay so far? Great. But there's a problem. What's the problem? You can't hook pink to blue. So we've got to put something else in between here to make this work. All right? And that could be another baggage hub. Okay? It could be a mini hub. In fact, in this case, let's go ahead and let's just use a mini hub. I'm going to demolish about 3 more of these to about there, just to make it pretty. And then we'll hook this up. Okay? So this is going to be for your career mode airport. Oh, you know what? Here's something that's kind of silly, but I'm going to point it out, and I've pointed it out before. Of course, we get an autosave right when I want to make a point. See how your workers are running all the way through the airport and coming around the door and now around the back? They're taking the road trip, right? If I go to Objects, and I go down here to Outdoor Gate, rotate, and drop that sucker right there, that will correct that issue. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, so we're back up to speed. They're going to take those chunks out. All right, so now we're coming down off of pink, but we need to switch to blue. Okay, no problem. We are going to put this in here. Now, did you see how it just turned green? See how it says H2H and it's green? All right. That means it's a hub-to-hub connection and it's good to go. Green hub-to-hub. All right. So now we can come off this blue like this, connect over here like this, and boom, confetti. We will have another hub-to-hub connection and we will have a complete section for our baggage system. Okay. Now what does that do for us? It gives us 2 baggage carousels, but it also gives us the ability to expand off this hub to other hubs. It allows us to expand. We can expand out for more gates here. We can expand out for more gates here. But what if you want to add more baggage carousels, train? That's fine. You add more baggage carousels. Okay? You got to add on space, right? You put in more baggage carousels. You drop in another hub. Mini hub. Like this. All right? You see the picture starting to form? You drop that there. You connect blue to blue. Then you connect that to a conveyor. And you connect this to a conveyor. That makes sense? All right, just imagine.
Imagination.
All right? That we have more conveyors there. And that is how it all works. Okay? So there is how you take make a very simple system. Oops. Very simple system for the basic airport, your career airport, and you set it up, but you set it up so it allows for expansion because we've added more ticket desks. In fact, we've tripled the number of ticket desks. We've not added not only 1 baggage carousel, we've added 2, and we've created a situation where we can add however many we want. Okay? That is how this all works. Now, if you expand this out somewhere else, all you need is to run over to another hub. So say we want to put another baggage depot. Say we want to put 1 baggage depot for every 2 gates. That makes sense. Okay? Let's put that there. Let's run this up here. And we're going to, in this case, we're going to run this up to, now, we're going to make a little bit of a switcheroo here. And it's not a big deal. All right, we're going to put this. Now, this can't be blue to blue. That doesn't work. It's got to be pink to pink. So we're going to flip this way. All right, and notice it's the opposite the way this one over here was. Well, okay, big deal. If this is your taxiway here, say I just want to get us on line with it here. All right, look there. Just lay the thing out like that. Okay, it's saying requires adjacent taxiway. All right, whatever.
Screw you, hippie!
So let's throw a stupid piece of taxiway in there. Can't throw a bunch in there, but that'll work. Because we're almost out of money. Because career mode. Yay. All right. Oh, we want a baggage depot. Okay, so we're going to have that there. Now, it thinks we've got one there. All right, we can't put it the way we put the last one. We're just going to put it this way. It works the exact same way. You just, when you make your connections, all right, you don't have to go in where the arrow is, okay? You don't have to go into the arrow. You can come at the arrow from any direction. So in this case, we're just going to go like this. Boom. And now, we're going to have the ability to service multiple gates. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? I hope it does. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments below, and I'll address them. All right? But we've got blue connection straight across ticketing, running to a blue connection at this mini hub. That mini hub is connected blue to blue, pink to pink, to a depot. Then, coming out of it, we have a green connection because we're connecting a hub to a hub. Green is good. H2H is hub to hub. Then, we've connected a hub to a hub because we wanted to have 2 baggage carousels. All right? When we just had 1 carousel, this pink went directly to it. But now we have 2 because we've got multiple gates. And if the aircraft come in at the same time, we want bags from gate 1 to come to one and gate 2 to go to the other, or vice versa. Okay? So then with this intermediate hub, it's allowed us to expand. All right? And with this hub here, it allows us to expand on this end. We can add as many baggage carousels as we want with this simple solution. And here's something else I want to point out to you, because it really makes sense to use these mini hubs economically. They're $2,500 each. I've got 5 of them now. Can you math? That's a $10,000, $12,500. What's the big one cost? $10,000. All right. Could we have done all this with 1 of them? Yes. Would we have the flexibility? Not so much, I think, because we'd still have to buy these eventually. All right. So as it stands, for flexibility's sake, I think going with the mini hubs, putting 1 for every baggage depot and 1 for every 2 baggage carousels is the best way to go, because you can just keep adding on to it. We add more down here, boom, 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 drop. You connect blue to blue. It ties the hubs together. That makes sense? Oops, went a little too far there. Got a little cray-cray. Drop that. Okay? Those are out of the way. And then you just connect another carousel here. And you connect another carousel here. All right? And that's all there is to it, folks. That's how the new baggage system works. And we actually got this done in under 20 minutes, I think. Once I edit this down, we'll see how that works out. So hopefully I kept your attention and kept your interest long enough to see how this works, and that you now hopefully understand it. But if you have questions, feel free to ask. There are much more complex ways to do this, but if you think about it, it's the basics. Once you've got the basics down, you can do whatever the hell you want with this system. All right? Still not my favorite thing in the world, but really it is kind of easy now that I've got it all figured out. This was the critical part. Once the devs allowed us to hook all the ticketing desks together like a real airport, okay, then that worked out. But A-Train, there's one more thing. What if you have multiple sets of ticketing desks? Okay, what if you do? What are you going to do? Let's think about that for a second. Let's see here. I see a blue hub. All right, so let's throw in, I wonder if I got the money for this. I don't know if I do. Ticketing. All right, you know what? We're going to use just 1 ticketing desk for the example here. So we're going to say we throw in, we'll throw in 2 of them. All right, so we throw in another set of ticketing desks. Now we've got to hook these guys in. Well, the question becomes, can we hook them into the existing system? And I don't know. That's the answer I'm going to give you, because I don't think you can do this, but maybe you can. Nope. See how it's not going to tie together there? So let's cancel the project. All right. So what are we going to do? Here is where I think you can bring either a large hub or a specialty hub into play. Okay? All right? This might be the good place for that. Because there's really, I mean, unfortunately, well, okay, it'd be $5,000 to do the flipperoo, right? You need two of these, right? Because you have to go from blue to pink and then flip it around to go back again. You know what I'm saying? So you'd have to have that. So your blue arrows would connect into this one, and then pink connect into this one. Right? Okay, so there you can do 2 sets. So we'll take the conveyor line, we'll cut this out, and now we're about to run out of money. But you should get the point by now. So let's cancel that. Let's cut it out from here to here. So we're down to 990 bucks. Oh wait, I'm in demolish mode here. See, there's 440, 220. We're about to run out of money, but such is life. Not enough money. All right, but do you see how that works now? All right, so we would have to connect. You want to do multiple rows over here. You do it the same as you do down here, because now look what we've set up. This is going to be our contact, our primary output. So you would connect across from here to here in pink to pink, right? Then you would just use, if you added more rows of desks, you would have more rows going to blue. So you would put in another hub, just like this, okay? Connect those rows of ticket desks to the blue. Then you would just connect a pink on this hub to this hub here. And then the other pink connection goes from here to here. And then this blue connection goes from here to here. Is everybody tracking?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Okay, makes sense? All right, so that is how you would expand ticketing. That is how you would work. And then you can put in as many ticketing desks as you want, tie them together with the mini hubs, and just pink to pink to pink to pink, link with pink. That kind of makes it funny, right? And then you tie them into the blue side, and then once you have a pink connection across to here, then we're all set again, okay? Because just keep in mind, hub to hub is 2-way, is bi-directional. Stuff flows both ways on it. And no, you're not going to see bags flowing on the conveyors like we did in the old days. It'll be okay. You'll get over it, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay? So, there it is. Hope that answers any and all of your questions about the baggage system. And if you have any, please put them in the comments below. I will answer them as soon as possible and to the best of my ability. Hey, hit me up on the message boards or friend request on Steam at A-Train. That's me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if it was informative, if it helped you out, maybe you learned something, give us a like. Share it with your friends, especially those playing SimAirport who don't understand the baggage system or have questions about it. Share with them. And if you would, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And then we also are throwing out some videos for Life is Feudal on Feudal Fridays and Planet Base. We got more stuff coming, more great content, so subscribe. And you'll see that more great content when it comes out. But until then, thanks for joining us. I'm A-Train. It's over, and I'm out.